Wendy, you got fired from Hot 97 years ago because of Diddy. All these years later to see where Diddy currently is. What do you feel about that situation?
Right. Hey, when I watch TMZ and I see the stuff, go to prison for life, people. You don't know things that I knew about Diddy back in the day, and you want to know what? It's about time, people. It is about time.
Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms.
Do you believe that she died of pneumonia?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Diddy is shaking right now after Wendy Williams spilled major tea about what Kim Porter told her about Diddy, just days before she mysteriously died. There have been a lot of questions around Kim's death, with some people, including her baby daddy Al B. Sure, accusing Diddy of having a hand in his death. Word on the street is Diddy allegedly tried to end Wendy's life too, just like he allegedly did to Kim Porter, but Wendy somehow managed to survive. And now, she's telling us everything. So what exactly did Kim tell Wendy about Diddy? And why did Diddy try to take Wendy's life too? Let's find out. Okay, so unless you've been living under a rock, you have probably heard some of the conspiracies surrounding Kim's mysterious death. Apart from the fact that Diddy reportedly bought a whole coffin for her weeks before she died, her autopsy reports and witness accounts just don't seem to match up. You see, it was reported at the time that Kim died from pneumonia, but in an investigative article that was later published by the popular blogger, The Hollywood Street King, he revealed some never-before-heard information that made people question if Kim really died from pneumonia, and there was foul play. According to sources, the story that Kim was found unresponsive by the house help was actually a lie created by Diddy. It turns out she actually was discovered on her bed with red fluid on her pillowcases and a slight trail of red fluid on the bedroom floor that led to the bathroom. And on top of all that, she was also strategically placed on the bed to mess with the police investigation. Right after this, Ed Winter, the coroner who was in charge of investigating the case, also came out with his findings. And girl, it was the complete opposite of that pneumonia diagnosis. According to Ed, he found toxins in Kim's body that suggest that she was poisoned. Yes, you heard that right. And get this. Right after he made this revelation, Diddy allegedly pulled some strings to get him kicked out of the case and replaced by another coroner whom he chose. Tell me that doesn't sound suspicious. The crazy thing is, Kim wasn't the first high-profile case Ed had investigated, so it's not as if he didn't know what he was doing. Ed was the same one who investigated the deaths of Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Brittany Murphy, Paul Walker, Tom Petty, and Corey Haim. This man is on top of his game, so if he says there were toxins in Kim's body, then there were definitely toxins in her body. And as if things couldn't get any worse, Ed mysteriously died right when people were questioning the circumstances behind Kim's death. It's giving very much cover-up, if you ask me. But girl, it doesn't stop there. Kim's baby daddy Al B. Sure flat out accused Diddy of being behind her death. This man wasn't even bothering to throw in any allegedlys in there, y'all. He made an IG post at the time of Kim's death and captioned it, "Just found this footage from the morning I learned of Kim Porter's murder and how it ripped the soul from my physical body." I do know very clearly that Kimberly didn't just check out all of a sudden over pneumonia. That's some bull-ish. Al even released a book called Do You Believe Me Now?, in which he accused Diddy of trying to take his life too after he began questioning Kim's death. Whenever he'd make a post about Diddy or talk about how he felt his life was in danger, he'd get calls from strange people threatening him to take it down, or they were going to pull up on him and end his life.
So you were in that coma in 2022. You had the liver transplant, you had the tracheotomy, I mean, all that stuff that went on.
Multi-system organ failure.
Yeah,
60.
Right. Have they figured out what happened yet?
We will.
No, I mean, have the doctors medically, like, what happened to you?
Yeah, what happened? So,
because you just collapsed, right?
Yeah, so, you know, just mysteriously out of the blue, you know, which we do talk about in the book.
Yes,
what that,
I want to get into that.
What that process is. But, yeah, so it's been quite a journey. And as I said, you know, even as it relates to writing the book, I went through many, almost, you know, more than a decade of being scrutinized and clowned by law enforcement, them telling me, you need some help. Hey, really? What's wrong with you? No way. You know, just but not realizing that they were also working for the situation.
Because you were hinting, saying,
posting. Yeah. I get calls, take it down or else, so on and so forth.
But this is about Diddy, so let's be clear for everybody that Sean Diddy Combs or people affiliated with him did something to you that caused you to have multi-organ failure?
I believe this to be the case, yes. Absolutely.
Wow.
My first time saying it.
Word on the street is Diddy ended Kim's life because she was writing a tell book, which was going to expose him. The book was allegedly going to detail his alleged secret gay parties and the mistreatment she went through when she was with him. He may have succeeded in stopping the book from coming out, but text messages between someone from the publishing company Kim was working with and Kim's family members leaked, and they contained some details of the content of the book. The email read, "I was devastated to read the things that Kim put up with and witnessed during her relationship with Diddy. Also, some of the things in the book cover Diddy's gay relationships, footage of those encounters, the men he slept with, STDs, Diddy giving Usher an STD, and the explosive encounter between Diddy and Usher's mom, Mary J. Blige being pregnant by Diddy, and of course she had an abortion she took, pushing him down the steps in 2007 and him breaking his foot. Also, how she used a strap-on to please Diddy, and how she would hysterically cry alone after doing so. How she protected Al B. Sure from running into Diddy, and would call him to warn him not to show up to certain places to avoid trouble. Now, when it comes to Wendy Williams and Diddy, they have been going at it for a long time, because he was upset about her exposing his freak-off parties back in the 90s. He literally got her blackballed from all radio stations in New York and ran her out of the city. They ended up making up again, but even then, Wendy never took her foot off his neck. She was one of the first people to call Diddy out back when Cassie was still with him, but people didn't catch on to what she was saying.
Cassie's in South Africa filming Honey 3, and she allegedly has been avoiding Puffy. And, you know, my thing about when you date a mogul is that it's really difficult to avoid them, because if you use your head, you never know when they're gonna pop up on the scene. Like, he's mogul, like he can hire a plane right now, zoom it to South Africa, land on the roof of the hotel where she's staying, okay? Pay people off at the front desk, give me the key and let me up in her room. Like, I'm already paranoid. Of Michael Jackson's song, Lady in My Life, and wrote, if anyone sees Cassie this weekend, please tell her to listen to this song 100 times. I suggest don't use social media, though, to reach out. I think this is a grand overture from Puffy. I don't believe he really wants her back. I believe he probably treated her at some particular point like a possession, like a possession. And if you really care, then you'd reach out privately, not publicly.
If y'all remember, back in 1999, when Diddy and Jennifer Lopez got into that shooting incident at the club, Wendy was the only one brave enough to call out the inconsistencies in the case. You know, the case that then 19-year-old Shine ended up taking the fall for? Exactly. Everyone believed Diddy's BS when he blamed Shine, but Wendy knew something shady was going on. And baby, she didn't hold back from talking about it.
Absolutely set up to be the fall guy. Taking the fall means not snitching, not getting your friends in trouble. Even today, I wouldn't want to do anything to get anyone in trouble.
I do not own a gun, nor did I possess a gun that night.
Anyway, their beef got so bad that Diddy tried to silence Wendy again by seemingly threatening to harm her then 16-year-old son, Kevin Jr. These rumors started when this interview of Diddy and Wendy from a few years ago went viral. Wendy can be seen getting visibly nervous and stuttering after Diddy told her that he met her son.
And let me tell you something. As the mother of a now 16-year-old.
Who I met backstage,
He did?
He's a great young man.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You represent a lot.
Now, when it comes to Kim Porter, Wendy has always been part of the people who believe that she didn't die from pneumonia. When Kim died, Wendy made this tweet that said, "I just heard the sad news about Kim Porter. My condolences to Diddy and Kim's families. Rest in peace." But here's where things get messy. After Wendy made this tweet, she went on to allegedly imply that there was foul play involved when she made a comment on her show along the lines of, "Kim Porter has passed. And that's all I'm gonna say." The clip of her saying this has since been wiped off the internet, but people claim this was Wendy's way of telling us that Kim didn't really die from pneumonia. She fueled these rumors when she made this statement after Diddy got imprisoned, seemingly celebrating his downfall. What is really weird is that I have been told by so many people, "Wendy, you called it." including some people from my family who have said the same. To see this video on TV of Cassie getting pummeled, it was just horrific. But now you have to think, how many more times? How many people? How many more women? It's just so horrible. The inconsistencies in Kim's death are getting more obvious every day. And if Diddy really had a hand in it, he better come out and confess before it's too late for him. In the meantime, people had their own thoughts, like this person who said, as soon as Wendy Williams started exposing Diddy, her health started to rapidly deteriorate. Now she can barely remember who she is, which is sad. Another person said, we now know why Wendy Williams is where she is. She was one of the first to expose things. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Wendy Williams revealing what Kim Potter allegedly told her before she died? And do you really think Diddy is involved in Kim's death? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.